Welcome back, everybody, to more Xenogears. Yeah, this is amazing action, isn't it, right now, Alex? As you guys get to see insert disc 2. The reason we're starting here is that we finished up disc 1 last time, and we're just going to be thrust right into things, so I wanted to at least start here so that we can then swap the discs. So here we go. This will fix the problem, and now it's almost time, Alex. It's almost time. We're almost to the end.
We're getting there.
We're at least getting there. Oh, white screen. And this is probably where Hideaki Anno ran out of budget. I mean Tetsuya Takahashi. I mean Hideaki Anno. Do you guys see now why I think there's a similarity between? I honestly think Tetsuya Takahashi and Hideaki Anno, same person. Same person. So this is basically how exposition happens in disc 2. So get used to this, guys. We're going to be seeing a lot of people in chairs. You know, kind of like Ava, the last 2 episodes.
Dreaming. I was dreaming. Perhaps it may have been but a long-forgotten memory. A dream. A memory. Things remembered when one is asleep. Things forgotten when one is awake, where the deepest layers of memories become the outmost layers of one's dreams.
Now, another thing really quick I want to point out, you guys have heard this song before if you've ever watched an episode of Why We Geek. This is actually kind of the love theme of Xenogears.
Yeah.
And already, like, you could tell it's really pretty, right? It's really kind of subtly pretty in the way it's going. So this is actually one of my favorite tracks, my absolute favorite tracks from Yasunori Mitsuda's Xenogears soundtrack. So I just wanted to point that out. A lot of people have asked where I got the music for Why We Geek. Xenogears.
Which are reality? Which are illusions? One cannot tell until one awakes. Or perhaps they are the same time, both truth and fiction. A vast nebulous with no boundaries, an emptiness equivalent to my own existence. I dreamt such a dream, a long, never-ending dream.
That was a lot of dialogue to get to a dream sequence.
That's
not you.
Oh.
Lacan? Lacan, what is wrong? Lacan?
In that dream, I was called Lacan. I was an artist. I'd become recognized as a talented artist. Now was painting a portrait of the Nissan mother, Sophia.
So we've already seen this portrait.
Yeah. Oh, no, it's nothing.
So I'm just going to go ahead and warn you in advance. This is not Faye to an extent. So, like, maybe play him a little bit more serious than you have with Faye. Let us finish for the day. You look rather tired. Are you all right?
I am fine, thank you. But now that you mention it, shall we stop for the day? You must be the one who's tired, Mother Sophia.
Enough of that now. When it's just the 2 of us, would you stop calling me that? So already, like, I just want to get kind of your feeling on this because it is a very familiar model. How do you like the Sophia portrait compared to Ellie?
It's very pretty.
With a subtle smile.
Yeah.
I really like it. Just call me Ellie, as you used to do in the old days. Really? Just call her Ellie. And you don't have to be so stiff and formal.
Oh, all right. Very well. No, I mean, yes. Let's do that, Ellie.
It's almost like this is a thing they've done before.
Curious. Ellie. It was a time when she went by such a name. A time when we had met up with one another. A time when nothing mattered between us. It was better that way. Just 2 people together. It was better to have left it that way.
And I also like the fact that the pendant kind of swinging around. That's really awesome.
I think I might go back home. Only for a week or so.
Oh, really? What's the matter?
I ran out of paint, so I need to go make some more.
You're going all that way? Just to do that?
If I don't go there, I won't be able to get the right pigments.
Oh. Then how about I have one of my followers, the Kahal, take you in one of our gears? You'll arrive quicker and you'll be much more safe.
I lied. I wasn't out of paint. I just feared I would finish the portrait. I wanted to keep on painting forever. So I wanted to buy time. She probably despised me for that. No, she probably just gave me her usual smile. She was just that kind of woman. Dreams. A life of a man named Lacan, and the lives of countless other men, all but dreams. Now that I am awake, those countless numbers of long, heartbreaking dreams are almost impossible to remember at all. In those dreams, I loved one woman, no matter what the day, no matter the era. That did not change, nor did her name. That dream changed me. That dream was the catalyst for me to resolve what my purpose was. I think I know now what I have to do. That long, long memory of a dream. Perhaps it was the memory of my soul.
I don't know if you actually noticed this, but like most of the Yelly portrait that we have is serious.
Yeah.
This actually gives her the same soft smile.
Nice.
I like it. All right, are you guys ready for the exact same thing over again? A dream. I was dreaming a dream. Or perhaps it was a memory from a distant past. A dream, a memory. Those words I was unable to convey. That day, that time, those thoughts I was unable to carry out. Words and thoughts, the connection between the two. Without words, thoughts cannot be conveyed. Without thoughts, there are no words. They are both as vital as each other. They can never be divided, like the wings of angels, like a man and a woman. An unchangeable destiny, feelings one wishes one could change, meeting with the person who would change me, and watching myself change. I dreamt such a dream, a long, never-ending dream. Lacan? Lacan, what is wrong? Lacan? In that dream, I was called Sophia, Mother Sophia, a symbolic name, crowned upon the person who would be the people's hope. A name I was destined to have whether I wanted it or not.
No, it is nothing.
Let us finish for today. You look rather tired. Are you all right?
I am fine, thank you. But now that you mentioned it, shall we stop for the day? You must be the one who's tired, Mother Sophia.
Enough of that now. When it is just the two of us, would you stop calling me that? I'm not kidding, guys. This is the exact same cutscene. Okay, so bear with us.
Just from a different angle.
Pretty much. Just call me Ellie, as you used to do in the old days. And you don't have to be so stiff and formal.
Oh, alright. Very well. No. I mean, yes, let's do that. Ellie.
Thankfully, we don't sit through the entire thing, but... Elhaim. I've always liked that name, because when I first met him, that's what he called me. That's my true name. And back to the cutscene. Because this is the way it goes.
I think I might go back home. Only for a week or so.
Oh, really? What's the matter?
I ran out of paint, so I need to go make some more.
You're going all that way just to do that?
If I don't go there, I won't be able to get the right pigments.
Oh. Then how about I have one of my followers, the Kahal, take you in one of our gears? You'll arrive quicker and you'll be much more safe. I wonder when it started. That he started refusing me. The walls between us. Our positions, our circumstances. He refused to recognize these. No. Maybe it was me. Therefore, I didn't want them. I wanted the two of us to be ourselves. That's what I wished for. So I had him paint me. The way I really am. Now, this may seem like a lot of lazy writing in a lot of cases, and I guess you can make that argument, but there's power to this. You get to see it from both perspectives and both in their own interpretations. And this is going to play a lot into the plot that Disc 2 is going to tell us. So before people jump down our throats for playing the exact same cutscene over, it's not quite, okay? So moving on. Dreams. A life of a woman named Sophia, and the lives of countless other women, all but dreams. Now that I'm awake, these countless numbers of long, heartrending dreams are almost impossible to remember at all. In those dreams, I loved one man. No matter the day, no matter the era, that did not change. Only his name. And this one, instead of getting kind of a slight grin on this one or a slight sadness, you get serious face. So that dream changed me. That dream was the catalyst for me to resolve what my purpose was. I think I know now what I have to do. That long, long memory of a dream that perhaps was the memory of my soul. Oh, sister, it is so much more than that, but we'll get into it. You guys are now going to start to understand why I love this game. And Disc 2 has that with us. Oh, he's finally awake! Here you go. And by the way, oh, naked Faye!
I'm healed.
Oh, you've been sleeping in this nanoreactor for 3 weeks!
Nanoreactor? Who are you?
Me? I forgot my name. Some people call me Tora. You seem to have recovered completely. Those were terrible wounds, and maybe your youth and strength helped. Because people might not remember, we were shot down and things were not in a good situation at the end of Disc 1.
Yes.
So, but your friend's wounds are more serious and may take a while longer. Oh crap, Naked Sprite. I'm not editing it, people.
My friend, Ellie! Ellie!
Hey, quit staring at the naked girl and come over here. Lousy teenage boy. Come on, every teenage boy that played this did it too. Probably even some teenage girls.
Yeah, Ellie.
So yeah, we were in a really bad spot at the end of Disc 1. We got shot down in Weltall. You actually might remember this. Like he was saying, like, "Oh God, the blood! Like I can't keep this all in."
Yeah.
And we're healed. So obviously the story must continue. But let's see what Tora did. Like, how did we get here? Faye!
Doc!
I'm sorry, the appropriate one is Doc! I have to do it at least once. I heard from Tora and hurried right over here. Boy, was that lucky. You were fortunate to have come down near Tora's research facility. Huh? This is no research facility. It's a man's hideaway, where I look at naked girls. In tubes!
And naked boys.
Satan told me about you. I was shocked to see a couple lying down with blood all over them. That's pretty kinky stuff.
A couple?
At any rate, you had a narrow escape. Faye, make sure you thank Tora.
Tora, thank you very much for helping Ellie.
Me, not so much, but...
Both Ellie and I were hurt so badly. What is that machine?
Oh, it's called a nanoreactor. It's a device that can rebuild substances at the molecular level. Not only can it just heal humans, but theoretically it should also be able to create many substances. Like booze! I get lots of booze out of that.
Is that the same thing as that guy in Solaris? I mean, is that the same thing as Krellian is studying?
Well, yes, that's right. How do you know who Krellian is? I was the one who taught nanotechnology to him. Oh, snap! Plot twist! Yes, Krellian was taught by Tora. We'll learn about that more later.
You did?
We shouldn't waste time talking about such an unimportant subject. I mean, Krellian is a bastard and all. Looks like her treatment is done. Let's look at the real naked girl! Oh, you don't need to come. Just wait there. You're dating her. You gotta work for it, buddy. Me, I'm a doctor. Woo, boy. I like seeing some boobies. I'm just throwing stuff in for Tora. Faye. Wow, she got dressed fast.
Ellie!
Faye, Did you see my boobs? Now, why don't you two go get some fresh air outside? Maybe not involve blood this time? It ought to ease the shock of the change to your relationship. Hoo-wah! I like playing this way with Tora. And here comes my favorite music again.
I knew it was you.
Faye?
When you came in the room just then, I was afraid you may have forgotten about me and everything else.
What do you mean?
I mean, because Ellie, you seemed a little different than before.
Has my face changed?
No, that's not it. It's more like... I mean, your atmosphere or impression is different, just a little. But I felt something familiar. It felt the same way when I met you for the first time. Some particular feeling like we've met somewhere. We're getting deja vu.
Kind of, yes. Faye.
Yes?
I don't remember much what happened after we were shot down.
It's better that way.
But I heard someone calling my name. I felt I was covered with something very warm.
Ooh.
Internet! Don't screw this up!
Too late. My mind already went there.
I remember that clearly. Thank you, Faye.
Ellie.
Faye.
Hey!
Hey! It's almost time for you to come back, you youngins! Stop having sex on my roof!
I wish you repeated Ellie. Could have had
See, that's the problem here, is like, say, a lot of Disc 2 actually kind of pushes a romance between Faye and Ellie, which does make sense. The problem is that, you know, it's Tora. I've got to have these moments, people. There's something important we need to talk to you about. Mainly the birds and the bees and the proper protection. Shut up, Tora!
all right, we're coming.
I gotta have fun with Tora because he's not gonna show up that much.
We should play him like Master Roshi.
That's kind of what I'm doing.
Well, Ellie, shall we see what's up?
I just can't pull off the Roshi voice for that long. Sure.
Piccolo.
See, I always go into the Lenny Pator Master Roshi and no, I want to do like the legit one. And I just can't go that high for that long. So this is Tora's house. I'm having trouble finding the door, but it's basically... I actually used to make jokes about this when I played it the first time. I'm like, oh, good, I'm in the swamps of Dagobah with Master Yoda.
Tora. You see.
And here's
Tora.
the swamps too, right? Okay, so really quick, we're gonna save it so that because we're about to have like. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Disc 2 is kind of an exposition dump, and it's just because, like Hideaki Anno, I think Tetsuya Takahashi suffers the same problem of having these big, grandiose stories and then running out of budget when it matters.
Yeah.
Okay, when he wants to implement it. And another thing that I've mentioned before is that in Takahashi's case, he was pitching this game to be more than one. In particular, I've seen as high as 3. He wanted this to be a trilogy. And Square was not willing to pay for that. So they wanted one game, and he had to basically crunch everything as much as he possibly could so he could get all the plot in. And so Disc 2 is going to feel a lot more like where Disc 1 feels really, really, really spread out.
Yeah.
Disc 2 is going to feel really, really, really scrunched. And so it's a lovable flaw of this game, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
And ones that Anno fans can appreciate. How do you feel now? I'm betting you're feeling kind of relieved there, buddy, eh? Did you bring a condom? The fresh forest air should have refreshed you somewhat. Eh? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, say no more? Anyway, it's about the removal of your seal, if you get what I mean. I found out it can be released by using the nanotechnology that regenerated you two. The nano-assemblers are enclosed in this pod. If only we could scatter them all over the world. Well, there's an ancient military installation nearby. We might be able to use the mass driver located in there to launch this pod into the upper atmosphere. Once the nano-assemblers are released up there, the convection currents should spread them all over the world. Specifically, what he's talking about is, you remember we went to Solaris to remove limiters?
Yes.
Limiters are actually put on every single human on the planet by Solaris. And so basically this would destroy the limiters for everybody. So nobody would have any of the controls that Solaris has over any government, any person. They wouldn't be there anymore.
I see.
I wish I could go do it, but I'm getting much too old for that type of thing. Plus, I got these tubes, and I gotta make sure to get the booze out of them. Then again, it's for your future. An old man should not butt in. You young ones must do it yourselves. Here. And of course, I'm not asking you to do it for free. No, try this wristband on. Slapped on. Crap! What did you put this on for? It's called an iWatch, you idiot! What is that? This is an emotion control device in which nanotechnology is applied. From this machine shaped as a wristband, nanomachines are infused through your epidermis into your brain. Now you work for me, sucker! There they refine the SSRI intracerebral substances such as serotonin that controls emotions. Multimodal reflection sorting, people. Well, I suppose it's rather difficult for you to understand. I mean, after all, you haven't studied nanotechnology. Instead, you're just banging this one girl. But in short, it means that the manifestation of your second personality, id, can be suppressed. Huh. Ooh. So id can be suppressed now.
Id.
Yep, there you go. Faye. Well, it's all theoretical, though. Oh, and I did one more thing as well. I installed the same control device in your gear. You mean it can release id at will? Oh, yes. I call it System id. But of course, it should not be overused. Use it only as a last resort.
Ellie, Doc,
Faye, there was nothing you could do. It will never happen again with Tora's technology, though. He is one of the 3 Shavat sages. So, basically one of the 3 that was calling for him to be frozen in carbonite.
Right.
Oops. Whether you believe it or not, it's up to you. Oh, it sounded like we have a guest. Can I get some booze out of this tube? No, it's all mine. So one of the big aspects of this is that we go into, now that we know that it exists, we go into id prevention, roughly. This wristband does not show up in equipment, but now it's basically the plot device that says id can't show up until the plot deems that he needs to. And the added cool concept of the game is that we now have id as kind of a gaming element for Faye with system id. And I'll explain that in a second, but let's go ahead and see who's at the door.